Straight up.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, the DODD DevonDude here, hitting y'all up with a new video, and this is another DBZ related topic. And today's topic is about one of the biggest plot holes throughout the entire series. This is like, it bothers me. It's like, why is this the case, right? Okay. So let me give you a little background story. I'm not gonna say what it is yet. So, after like an amazingly epic battle against Frieza, it was like 3.5 hours long on the dying planet Namek, Goku had to hurry up and find a ship to escape in. The ship he found had random coordinates, which would end up taking him to the planet Yardrat. According to Yardrat, the Yardratians were a weak race of people, but had incredible techniques, with one of them being the instant transmission, which, in regular people speak, is just the ability to teleport. So one does this technique by teleporting to a specific person based on tracking their energy. Goku first demonstrates this when he teleports across the world to Master Roshi's house and takes his glasses. So, that one major plot hole I was talking about earlier would be that throughout the rest of the story, he never teaches this technique to anyone. So in this video, I decided I would explain different what-if scenarios in which Goku did teach this technique to different characters. One particular rule I have for all of these scenarios, they all have to take place during or after the Android saga. So let's go. So let's get started with the character Tien. He is arguably the strongest human. Others say Krillin. I'm not really personally sure myself. So let's just talk about things that he could have done had Goku taught him the instant transmission technique. Had Tien learned the instant transmission technique during the Android/Cell saga, he would have been able to easily teleport to the location of Semi-Perfect Cell and take Androids 16 and 18 and Piccolo away from him, which would have given them more time to stall for Vegeta and Trunks to get out of the hyperbolic time chamber. In the Majin Buu saga, Tien would have been able to jump in and get Hercule, Dende, and Bee from the dangerous battleground, and we wouldn't have to have seen him get his ass beat yet again. So the next character we're going to talk about would be Yamcha, who is easily the most useless character throughout all of Dragon Ball Z. Had Goku taught him the instant transmission technique, he would have been able to teleport away from Dr. Gero and Android 19, thus preventing him from having a gigantic hole in his chest. Later on in the day, he would have been able to easily teleport back to Goku's home to give him the heart disease antidote. These are the only scenarios I could really think of that would not make Yamcha useless. So yeah, congrats. The next character I'm going to do, I think, was the most logical person to teach the instant transmission technique, because he trained with him for 3 whole years in preparation for the androids, and that character would be Piccolo. Had he known this technique after his first encounter with Imperfect Cell, he would have known his energy, so he would have been able to sense him and find him, and he could have teleported to his location and defeated him before he was stronger than him. Even after Imperfect Cell became stronger than Piccolo, he would have at least been able to prevent him to becoming semi-perfect by teleporting Android 17 and 18 away. In the Majin Buu saga, he could have prevented Gotenks from an ass whooping when they properly fused for the first time by teleporting back to Kami's Lookout. If you want to be even more like nitpicky, in Dragon Ball GT, if he knew instant transmission, he would have been able to teleport himself, Goku, the dog, and the little boy back to Baby's planet if he didn't have a death wish. Ha! Another logical person Goku didn't teach the instant transmission technique would be his best friend Krillin. So in the Android saga, while Vegeta was fighting in Semi-Perfect Cell, Krillin destroyed the device that Bulma created to shut down the androids, so he could spare Android 18 because he had a crush on her, blah 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 blah. So I mean, yeah, that would have been cool to do had he known instant transmission, because he could have just teleported her and Android 16 away from the area, which means Cell could not find them and there would be no problem. During the Majin Buu saga, while they were on the Kami's Lookout, he would have been able to teleport Bulma, 18, Yamcha, Marin, and the Ox King away from the Lookout before Buu turned him into king. But that's, at the end of the day, they probably would have still died, but they would have lived a little bit longer, right? Another very logical character that Goku did not teach the instant transmission technique to would be Gohan, who he also trained for 3 whole years with. So, one thing I really thought about was the Gohan in the future era. I mean, they of course wouldn't be preparing for androids because they didn't know about them, but if he had known the instant transmission technique in the future Trunks timeline, during his fight against the android at the amusement park, he would have been able to teleport Trunks and himself away from them while they were hiding from them, and could have prevented losing his arm. But I don't believe that is canon, so I mean that's just a little tidbit I added on in there. After Cell returned and killed Trunks and Vegeta attacked him, Gohan could have easily teleported Vegeta away from Cell's blast and prevented another arm injury. During the Majin Buu saga, he could have teleported to the Supreme Kind planet after waking up and helped Goku and Vegeta fight Kid Buu when he was charging the Spirit Bomb up. So the next character we're going to talk about would be Vegeta. So before and during the Android saga, there were never any chances of Goku teaching him the technique. But here are some what if scenarios. Had Vegeta known the move after leaving the hyperbolic time chamber, he could have teleported straight to Semi-Perfect Cell while he was looking for Android 18 and given her and 16 a little more time to run away. During the Majin Buu saga, he could have gotten Gohan, Goten, Trunks, and Piccolo away before the Earth was destroyed while Goku got Dende, Hercule, and B. So the last character I'm going to talk about in this video that I felt like had a compelling argument as to having a good reason to know the instant transmission technique would be our timeline's Kid Trunks. Had he learned the instant transmission technique during the Majin Buu saga, he would have been able to teleport to his grandparents' house and picked up the Dragon Ball radar. If this would have happened, Goku wouldn't have had to distract Majin Buu and Babidi and would have had more time to train Goten and Trunks in the way of fusion. So that's all, guys. I just wanted to do a little quick video. I know it's not that long, but let me know any scenarios that you think, could have happened had Goku taught the instant transmission technique to anyone in the freaking show. I mean, Jesus Christ, you didn't even teach it to Yamcha. Of all people, you could have taught it to Piccolo or Vegeta. Come on, Goku, man. You're slipping, man. You're slipping, man. So that's all, guys. Follow me on Twitter and all those other social networks and gaming platforms down below in the description. Let me know any other Dragon Ball Z related topics you'd like to hear from me and comment. I would love some criticism from you guys, and that's all. Deuces! Oh, and if you have anything to say bad about my video, Yamcha's got a couple of words for you.
How do you feel now, idiot?